studies. The second big thing this year is we will start designing of Rail Baltica sections. And in the beginning, I will talk a little bit about the general plan, what we have now, and then more about design procurements in this year. So that's the slide showing who is responsible for what in our Rail Baltica project. And that's today, I'm talking only about design of track and structures, because design of the signaling, RTMS, and design of the electrification part will be differently structured. There will be design and build contract, as Kaspar has already explained before, and that's only now for the track and structures. Today, we have received from Latvia already the preliminary design of the line. We have received one section, you can say half of the Estonian preliminary design and half of the Lithuanian special plan from Kaunas to the Latvian border. These preliminary designs have made based on the country's understanding of the Rail Baltic. They were started long time ago. In the very beginning, the countries agreed some basic parameters that are 240 kilometers per hour and so on, only very basic. And as you may know that in Baltic states, we don't have any designing standards for the European gauge. We have all 15, 20 gauge countries, and we have used former Soviet Union or Russian standards for designing. And every country are now in different phase with these preliminary designs. They have made totally different preliminary designs. I can tell that the Estonians have done very, very detailed preliminary designs. I just may say that this is too much for this phase now. Latvians are okay, and in Lithuania there is very basic drawings only. And now we have to put together the global project design from that every country have made different preliminary designs. In Estonia, this is in Estonian and English language. In Latvia, this is only in Latvian language, and Lithuania, this is only in Lithuanian language. And that's quite a complicated phase now, what and how we can go on. That's why we have developed consolidated preliminary design. Now we will make from these three different designs one global project design. And of course, you can understand that we cannot redesign all the line now in half a year. So we can do on this phase only that we will analyze each project section by sections, and we will make our recommendations for the next designers. What kind of problems we have now on these different designs? I can tell that if we compare the Estonian and Latvian design, then in Latvia there is a station next to the border in Salaskriva, together with substations, and next station in Estonian side, and that's, I can say, 12 kilometers from the Estonian-Latvian border. And next station in Estonian is already, in Estonia is already 2 kilometers from the border. So in our agreements and our technical needs are that there is 50 kilometers between the stations. We don't need so often all these stations. So now, on this case, our recommendation for the next phase designing company will be that they have to find the solutions how to move this station on the right place. Not just 50 kilometers away, but also this place have to have some kind of meaningful place there. Is there any other things? And as we know all this alignment already, what is almost fixed every country, that we cannot, and we don't want to put this station on some curve somewhere, so we like to still have the straight sections. And the other thing, can say that the substation for the electrification is also in Salacgrīva, it's right place, and our one in Estonia is actually 20 kilometers from the border, and we know that in 25 kilovolt systems we may have 60 to 80 kilometers between the substations. So we actually have one substation more, what we actually don't need them. And our recommendation for the next phase designers will be to find a way how to move this substation into the right place. Or if we look the other problematic places, then in Latvian-Lithuanian border section, we have in one place in 1 kilometer section of railway 4 viaducts, and 3 of them under 300 meters of the railway. So there must be better solutions to solve how we connect the local roads to the main road, not having 3 viaducts next to each other. So that is such a questions what we have to analyze. We will make our recommendations and we will give over to the next phase designers. What will be then detailed technical design? This detailed technical design will be in 2 phases. That's master design and detailed design. During this master design phase, we can explain that this is something like the preliminary design, but the designing company have to, if they can, of course, take account our recommendations and propose the new high level, can say preliminary design level design for us for acceptance. And of course, we will work together with designers, together with the implementing body, together with the local governments to find the best solutions, because many of these things are related to the local government's needs and what they wanted to have from this project. And on this phase, when we have approved the master design, then it's the green light to do the detailed design of structures and embankments. So, and we are doing that to ensure the interoperability, because as I told, every country have designed their own Rail Baltic sections now. So we have to have the one global project design. So on the dates here, that as I told, Latvians already gave their preliminary design. Estonians will finish the last section in the first quarter of 18th, but we can of course start doing the consolidation already before, because we have first sections ready. And in Lithuania, the last section will be Kaunas-Vilnius, what will be finished then in the 2019. Consolidated design we will do in-house with help from pool experts if we don't know many things there. We are not sure what exactly will come out, but we are planning to do that in-house plus with some experts. And we will finish that for Latvia 2018, and we are doing that section by section also, because in Latvia the central section will start the construction, the first construction, and we have to do some sections before the other sections, and we will take account all needs for implementing body, where and when they need to have consolidated design ready, and when they like to start the detailed design. And in Estonia we will finish in 2018, and in Lithuania 2020. And detailed technical design, we hope that we can finish 2020 in Estonia and in Latvia. In Estonia, we have finance from the CEF for all design. In Latvia, we have today finance available only for the central sections, but we have applied for the next CEF funding for other lines. And in Lithuania, we are planning to finish the detailed design 2022 for the last section, what is then Vilnius-Kaunas. That's now our today's understanding how we will do the design phases and technical assessments. That's Estonia, and we are planning to do design in 2 sections, from Tallinn to border of Pärnu County and down to the Latvian border. These sections are approximately 100 kilometers long, both. In Latvia, we have 4 sections. We have from Estonian border up to the Vangaži, from Vangaži up to the Lithuanian border, and 1 circle here with the central part. And of course, there is ongoing design already in the local facilities in Latvia. In Lithuania, we have also 4 studies. We're starting from here up to the, sorry, but I don't remember the county border there, but sorry, Lithuanians, but I will figure out it later. So that section is something like 70 kilometers, and we choose that as a first section because they have money available for construction on these sections, so we will start the designing and on this section first. Then we will, oops, sorry, the wrong button. Then we will do the part to the Latvian border, and as you already know that there will be feasibility study and spatial plan on this section starting at the end of the year, and then when this is ready, then we can do the design here, and last section will be the Kaunas-Vilnius. And the all sections except the central part here, and they are 70 kilometers. All the others are approximately 100, 110, 90 kilometers. So, and we believe that there is such a companies available in Europe or in the world who can do such a size of the design in 1.5 years. Is it too much to ask? So that's today's plan. During these sessions here, and if you feel that this is totally impossible to do this way, then please tell me that. But because we have also consulted with some other companies that they are telling that this is possible if everything will go well. So, but that's our today's understanding. Design guidelines. As it was already mentioned, we don't have any technical standards except, of course, the European laws, DSIs. But as we know, the DSIs are too broad. We still have to find the more concrete figures and numbers. That's why we made the study to find a company who will help us to develop our design guidelines for the Rail Baltic. These guidelines, of course, have to be fully compliant with the DSIs and European regulations. And we hope that these design guidelines will be available from October 2017. Before we will start the tendering for the design phases. I hope that the winner of this tender will be announced soon. We are almost ready. And of course, in these design guidelines also we have the operational rules, the preliminary operational rules to design the line, because we need to understand something before we will do the designing. And the other thing is what we have to do is to find a similar legend to our drawings, because today every country have their own signs. How it's in English that we really have to figure out what exactly is meant under this sign here or there, and now we have to make the one comment for all the project that everyone can understand the similar way all these drawings. So upcoming tenders. This year is 6 tenders. 5 of them are upcoming and 1 is ongoing. Ongoing tenders is actually procurement on Latvian implementing bodies, Euroopa Selliselöölinjas. Qualification phase was announced last year already, submission deadline was this year, and second phase will start May, June. And we hope that the contract will be signed Q4, and on this moment already have also the design guidelines ready and our consolidated preliminary design for this section, what is approximately 4 kilometers long. And the other studies. Then we will start the first section of Estonian detailed design tender on the Q4 this year. Then we have technical assessments of the technical design. Sorry, but I have to go back on the slide. I forgot to tell you. After the design, we have technical assessments. And that's according to the Estonian, Latvian, and Lithuanian law. If you have the large project, you must do technical assessment or expertise of this project. And that's according to law, we have to do that. We have planned so that if we have, let's say, in Latvia, 3 different design tenders, then we have only one assessment company. That one assessment company will assess all 3 different designing companies' designs, that we have one understanding of all project. The same in Estonia, that if we have in Estonia 2 designing companies, that we still have one assessment company who looking over the both project, and the same in Lithuania. And then the next level is notified body. As we know, we have to control our designs against the DSIs, and that can be done only by notified body. And our understanding today is that we will have one notified body for all 3 countries for design phase of embankment, structures, and track. Later on, we may have different notified bodies for electrification, different notified bodies for RTMS. Maybe we will have different notified body for construction part. Maybe we have the similar who chose for the design. We don't know yet. It's still under the discussion. But we plan to have one who is controlling all designs the similar way that we have common project. And we have the detailed technical design for the central section in Latvia, and also the technical assessment tender for Latvia at the end of this year, and one tender for the NOBO for the Baltic states. And that's it. Thank you.